One of the brilliant features of AI is that it's able to consolidate or summarize large text forms, something which is massive in size. You can ask it to summarize in different ways, and there are plenty of prompts available to summarize it. But when the content or the text is very long, it's really hard to put that into ChatGPT. It will just give you an error saying that the content is just too long. For example, in this video, as you see, this data or this video is about 4 minutes long, or sorry, 43 minutes long, and that if you look at the summary transcription, it's about 7,000 words. Now, that is something you cannot enter into ChatGPT and get the answer because it will just say the text is too long. So what do you do? Today, I've got 3 different things you can do to quickly summarize this video for yourself into an easy to understand format. Right, let's get into it. The first one, as you can see, is a tool called Clasp. Now, Clasp is a tool which you can download as a Chrome extension to your Chrome browser. This is how it looks, and it will just sit on the top right hand side. What you can do here is you can take any video you like, click on the AI summary. I will then open up the ChatGPT tool in which it will put a shorter version of the video transcription. So as you can see here, it put the shorter version of the transcription and is then summarize it for you fairly quickly. That's option number 1. Number 2 is you can use any other tool for transcription, copy paste that into ChatGPT using a ChatGPT splitter. Let me show you how that works very quickly. You go to a tool called chatgptsplitter.com. You go back to the tool, you copy the transcript, and you go and paste it in here. You then say process it, and then you copy all the text one by one into ChatGPT. Let's start a new ChatGPT here, and you copy it into ChatGPT. It makes life much easier because it will split up the content into smaller chunks for you. So it will also highlight them as you get them copied. So I've done the first 2. I'll do the 3rd one. What about the 4th one? And find the 5th one. Then ask it to then summarize that content for you. So I've just copied the 4th one. The last one left there, I'll copy that in as well for us. To do that, we can just say summarize this video for me. So the advantage of doing this is over the previous method is that in the case of Clasp, it used ChatGPT 3.5. Now ChatGPT 4, as I mentioned before, it is one of the better tools for AI and intelligence in the market. Probably the best in my experience so far for intelligence purposes. So in order to get something more customized and a little bit more in-depth, I recommend using ChatGPT 4 always. Using this methodology, as I showed you with ChatGPT Splitter, you can actually take that content and summarize it the way you want to be summarized. So you can actually ask it more specific questions about maybe you want a summary based on contrarian views, for example. So summarize this pointing out the contrarian views, summarize this video in the form of a table, summarize this in the form of an Excel, which could be downloaded as a CSV. So you'll see there's a lot of different formats you can use from that. This is why I always prefer to copy paste stuff into ChatGPT myself, so I can then use it for different purposes, in different formats, in different ways. Right, that's number 2. Number 3 is similar, but uses a different tool called Claude or Claude 2 by Anthropic. So what we do here is we copy the text, we go to Claude, and we basically say summarize this video for me. And what's impressive is that it takes some long text in as input. I mean, very long text. I think the limit is about 100,000 tokens. That's a lot of words. I think it's about 30,000 words you can take. And when you paste that content into it, you'll add it as an attachment for yourself. So it's a very quick process, very easy process, and it does a fairly good job at some summarization as well. Now, I must say that while this is really good, it's not as good as ChatGPT 4 is out, but there are subtle differences you will see between ChatGPT 4 and Anthropic or Lambda 2, for example. They're all very different, but I always found ChatGPT 4 to be a little bit better than the other tools in the market at the moment. So here we go. That's the summary in Claude 2. So just to summarize what we've done today, we looked at three different methodologies to take long text formats. In the case today, we used a video on YouTube. It was 43 minutes long, and we took that and we then created a summary of it. Number one, we use Clasp, which is a Chrome extension. Number two is we use ChatGPT Splitter and you then use it with ChatGPT 4. And then finally, we use Claude, which you see in front of you on the screen right now, which allows you to then summarize the video, long form video, in a very quick way. And those time requirements, I would say the fastest is Clasp, followed by Claude, then finally the ChatGPT Splitter with the ChatGPT 4. I hope you found that useful. If you did, please do like, comment, or subscribe. I appreciate your time today. I wish you a fantastic day ahead. Thank you.